Okay, it looks like we're live. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on, it's not my project, but it's Schoolie's project. So it's Ostrich DB. I found another issue that I felt like I could contribute to. So yeah, I'll get into that. Before that, I did submit a pull request. Yeah, I just did it before the stream because I was working on it last night. I had it pretty much ready. I just had to change up a few things. So it is submitted. Yeah, so he'll look at that when he gets time, and then hopefully it can get merged. There might have to be some changes. I didn't get it all complete, so I did want to sort of show what I did complete. So then I'll go into the other thing. So if I go here and I can do build main and let it build real quick. All right, I can run it. So basically, let's fetch them. So let's fetch collection. Well, right. So we have that. And then we can type the history command, and it shows the history, right? So basically just an array which saves all the history. So there is some things that might need to be considered, but I'll talk with school about that. So then you can just press whatever command you want to repeat. So say 1, and then it will repeat that command. So you can run it again, and you can repeat even the history command, right? And that's sort of it's that forever. That's pretty much it. So I also wanted to do the up and down arrow thing, but that's going to require more changes. So I will do that later. Right. Yeah, so I did submit a pull request for that. Yeah, and today I wanted to look at this. So it was a tree command, right? So I was looking through the issues, and this one seemed pretty interesting, not too difficult to do. Right. Like with the current knowledge that I have of the code base. So it's a tree command. So basically it'll output something like this. So this already exists, right? When you create a new record, it will output a tree of the collection that you're looking at. And the tree command would show the entire database, right? So every collection, a tree of that. So I thought that would be not too difficult to implement, and I think it would be pretty fun. So yeah, let me switch to the correct branch. What it's called? Tree command feature 75. So I might not be able to finish all of it because there was a few things that he said, like so if there's hundreds of collections, then warn for that, because it can be outputting a lot, right? And also the database size, I'm not quite sure about that yet, because there was another issue that I was looking at, because I was going through the issues, for the size command, and that is not done yet. So there's some things, right, some ideas for it. So I'll wait on that part, but I will do the actual tree part. So the more interesting part, right? Let me see. So let's get started. We can just go to the engine, and then I'm going to start by just adding, actually, give me that const. This one I will add this be the constant. I'll use Vim again because highlighting. So I want to add a new, it'll just be single token, at least for now. So I watched his video, and he was talking about potentially having being multi-token. We can show all the collections or all of the, what's the thing called, the clusters, right? So you can do that. But for now, it'll just be a single token, right? So this one. We'll add that. Here's the history one. We don't want that. I want. It shouldn't have that. I thought I got rid of all that. Git. Oh shoot! I forgot to. Oh, it did not check out. Hang on. Add tree command feature 75. I thought I did that. Oh, I need to. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're back here. So I did not read it properly. Let's go back to the core and then const. And now it should be correct. Right, yeah, because I want to modify it from this version. I don't want to modify it from the from my modified version that's not merged yet, right? So yeah, let's add the tree command. So I can add that, and then I think that's the only place that needs to be added here, if I remember correctly. So now I can go, well, I'll leave that open, and I'll open a new one, and this will be for the commands. Engine and open commands. Okay. And here we can just add something, put it after the code because that's how I set it up. So this will be for the tree. Right. And then use tree and user requested to view the database, view a tree of the database. Right. Alright. So do that, and we don't want to clear. Just do that, and then I'll just do line, and I'll just output 3 command just to make sure that works. So that should be it, I think, and that should work for like setup of the command. I'm gonna build and let's compile. I don't know if this is gonna set up. Yes, it is. Okay, and let's do tree. Use tree command. All right, perfect. So that works. So that's where we're gonna output the tree. So I wanted to look here. So when you create a new record, it does output this. So I'll look at how that's done, and then I'll sort of copy that so it's similar to that. So let's go to new right here. So the record. This is for collections. So cluster and record. Okay. So you do this. Okay, 0 record created successfully. Where does it handle all that? I read through it yesterday, but I'll read through it again. Choose record location. So does it do this? Right, so it must be in, well, no, because it gets that. Okay. So actually, is it not done in here? Creating record. Let me create a record and see what it looks like. So I'll run this, and then let's find it. New record. It doesn't have to be all caps, but that's not. New record. Okay, so this is what it outputs. So creating that. So it outputs that. Creating that. So that's this one. And then get all collection names. So it runs that. Does it output those? Let me look at this. So that's in the data. And 4. Okay. Data. Get collections. That's gonna be collections. Get all of those, and this returns a string. We don't set it to anything. So I don't get how that works there. Oh, and then it outputs them. Okay, so this is where it outputs the tree. Oh, I see. So that's what it outputs. Wait, so we just need to output that thing? And we don't want to do this, though. So this reads that. So it's going to have to be a little bit different, right? Let me just call this. Let's call that just up here. After you input the tree command, which is right here. And let me see what it does. So it does output that. Okay. Let's see. So tree command. Yeah, so database size. So I could actually look into that since that's pretty much right. So is there anything else here? Let's create a record. Does it show the records? It might not show them. Yeah, it doesn't. So we want to display the records as well. So we need to add that. Yeah, so we can start from this, right? This can be sort of the, let's do this. I don't know that we're going to return the array, so we'll try. But we will get all, well, here, what's it going to be called? So get all collection names, but also record. So get, let me just do get database tree. I'm thinking maybe we don't want that in this file, because this is the collections file. Right. Let me look. Close here and look here. Checks, cluster, collection, records. I think maybe it makes more sense in records, but it might need a whole new file. But I'll just put it here for now. So we want to call let me call that. What is the command called? We might not be able to call this because we don't include it. Get all collection names. if I run that. Oh yeah, and then I'm just gonna not return anything for now. Okay. Actually, yeah, hey, I don't want to call this. I want to call get all, or just get database tree rather. Get database tree, and we'll call that database tree. And let's see if that works. Okay. So it does call it, and it does the same thing there. So then we need to do the sub level of it, right? So how do I want to handle that? Because it's not supposed to be outputted by that one. So let me actually open a new one here. So this will be the records. Cool, yeah. Then I'll open the collection. So that's where this is. Because I need to output. Why do this? Interesting. Okay, let's see. So for each one, you output this. Then get that. Collection names, that's what you return. But you create it here, and it gets deleted. So if it returns that, it's gonna be an issue, right? That might be an issue. I will need to ask about that. So it opens that, and then it reads that. Found files, and you iterate over the found files. There's that. Okay. Right, so that, right, and then we call to this as well. So, maybe this could even have a flag. I'm trying to think, right? So, this part, I guess. I want to think how I can reuse the code as effectively as possible. So this can be the same. All this is the same, but then this part can change. So basically just and that's actually going to get passed into here. And then, let me see all the places that it's called to make sure it's not too much. So grab that, and we'll search for, which one? What's it called? Get all collection names. It's called there, and then it's called again. Yeah, alright, so it's only called 2 times. That's fine. So this one will be a true. And then, where is the other one? This one will be false. Right, so I don't know if you like this, will like this change or not. But that's just my way of thinking about it now. So we can revise it, right? Make sure that compiles. Okay, well that one doesn't actually select it. So list clusters and file. Let me just make sure that's not used much times. Right, it is only used one time, looks like. And it's in the clusters file. Okay. So let's what is this? Yeah, this is clusters. And this one, I will go in here, data, and I will open the collections. Where it was, right? No, it's the other one. It's the clusters, yeah. Clusters. Okay. st list clusters. So this one, right, if we change this to have the flag, then when we output these, so I need to see how this is done exactly, but then we can output the cluster name as well as, and then all the subsequent records as well. So we'll probably make a function to call that. Because we have the cluster. Name start, name end, and that looks like, so it's basically just repeating this, right? Foo 3, yeah, and then we'd have all the records. We can do if show records, then we want to do the list records in the cluster. Well, I'll call it in file, so it's similar to that. And then we can just pass the cluster name. I actually want to do that after. So this is, we're setting it up. So this goes after here. And that can print them out, right? So then, yeah, we'll just make a new function for this, which will actually be similar to this, so let's copy the whole thing. Copy that, and we'll go to the records file. Yeah, it's sort of, okay. I'll put it above this, though. I think that makes sense. And now I messed it up. Now let's go. This is clusters, actually. This one is collection. Named it wrong. Okay. Grab this again. Yeah. Alright, and right here. Okay, and so we have the... That's the file name, actually. Ooh. So that might be different. Let me look here how this is, how it does that. Okay. Tell us all the clusters. Ooh. Look at how it outputs. So cluster name is like that. Yo, Schoolie, how you doing? What's up? Okay. It's gonna be similar to that. Yeah, so it's pretty much the, well, let me look at how it's stored in the file. That's the wrong one. It's in the, it's bar, because that one has a record. So it's like that. Right. Let me create a few more. New record S2. No, looks like that. New record S2. Type. And the collection is foo. No, it's foo one. Hey, what is the one that's stored? It's in foo. Okay. Oh, the collection bar. Yeah. There we go. Could not validate the integrity. Ooh, shoot. Is it because it is open? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so that makes sense. And then let me look at it. Yeah, so it just stores it like that. Okay, and it's in each cluster. So we want to stop on the cluster though. But it would be read like that. Yeah, we don't have the same way of identifying it. But you see the integrity text work? Yes. That is very good. And I did submit, what is this? I did submit a pull request for the history command. So you can look over that when you get time. And let me know what you need to be changed. Yeah, let me look back here. So this is the one that is being modified. No, this one. There we go. So we have this. So that's each cluster. All right, so we don't want the whole one. We want just a relevant one, really. Yeah, so we don't want that one. So we want the cluster that contains that. Well, yeah, we can still split it the same way, perhaps. Well, no, we have the cluster name. We're using the file name as well. Let's do that. Cluster name. And then right, and then we can iterate over it. Maybe it'd even be I'm trying to think. So we call that. We need to pass more stuff there, but we'll get to that. We don't need this. Get the cluster name there, and then we can read the next ones through there. Maybe without even doing that. Hey Stam, how you doing? What's up? Cluster name. Good, glad to hear it. So we want to output those. And it looks like this. Oops, no. Just output each line until the end. Trying to think how to do that, right? Iterate over each line after that. Can you even do that, really? Let's look at how it retrieves the records. Well, can we fetch records, actually? Does that work? Yeah, it might not be supported at the moment. Okay. What are you working on today, Sam? More of the quad trees? Split by new line. Within the clusters. That trims space. Yeah, it trims the space, but then we want to split. Let me do it just in here, but without the extra thing just yet. So, actually, I still need to check them. Fetch record, name of record. Okay, fetch record. No, fetch, it's called fetch. It's not working. Let me look at how it's supposed to do that though. So when you do fetch record. Yeah, right now it just breaks. Yeah. Okay. So if that we want to split cluster by that. Do we do anything else to that? Not really. It might be split lines actually. Let me look at Odin. Not the pin, that's not. That's fine. So they're split lines. Let me look at. Let me see the strings library. Strings in the standard library, right? I'll just figure it out. That's fine. I will just do that for now. We have all the lines, and we want to assuming that is right? Assuming that the data is correctly laid out. We start at the third line, right? Well, it doesn't include this. I will output the lines for now. There it is. Okay, thank you. Split lines. Okay. Yeah, that'll be nicer to use. Whoops. Thank you. I'm gonna open it up. Okay. Line rather than line. Yes. So, yeah. Missing. Okay, so it didn't quite work. What are these? I do see those here. Under the correct one. Let me, this is the yeah, no, I forgot to do the printf one. That is why it looks like that. I don't know what the missing argument thing is though. Okay, yes, that looks a bit nicer. Obviously needs the formatting, but don't know why it looks quite like that. See, but this is what we would want to print out. How would you want it to display the data type though? Like, should it look like that, or should it be like a different way? Like in that, like this is for the tree, right? I'm working on the tree command. Yeah, like what should be should it be like that, or should it be a colon with the data type, or should the data type be first, or should it be of type, then the type? Let me do so. I got an AdWords question. How should it output the data types? Like, so it's not ready yet, but when you're printing, I'm working on the tree command, this issue here. When you output tree, it outputs all these. How should it display each record with the data type? Should it be like a colon and then the data type, or should the data type be first, or should it be the name then of type, then the data type, or how should it look exactly? Record name space colon space type. Okay. Did not work. Oh, I feel like this is from the printf part. Let me just do print line without the f. Right, because it has the open brace, and then that confuses the printf. There we go. Yes, that's what it is. So we have with the open and then no close. That's good to keep in mind. So that's 0, 1, 2. I'm doing 3 on. I don't know why it does this though. Because the line still starts at 0. So how can I not do that? Right, and it's out of range. Let's see. If you do plus 3, that's still too much. Look at the for loops. Because I forget the expected syntax. 4. Why does it not start at 3? Oops. This one has more lines here. Because there's all of these, is that why? There is. Okay. It's actually different. So I can't do it quite that way. You have it so that there's a few lines after the metadata header. Wouldn't mind changing that. Well, I can probably ignore empty lines. If let's do in lines. We go like this. Print out the line. If len of line greater than 0. Then we'll do this, right? And then we can filter even more. So it's a bit messy, but that's okay. Yes, then it doesn't print out the empty ones. It still does the cluster things and these. So could do if it ends with a colon, because it always will, except for the new line, but it's split by lines. Perhaps that could be a way to filter it. Let me look at the strings again. So ends with, yeah. All right, has suffix. Has suffix. Line and just a colon. Right. That might be an issue though, right? Because you could technically end this with a colon. So that's not a great solution. I will try it regardless. I mix it up. No, I cannot type it. Up again. There we go. And then it misses this one. Interesting. Why does it do that? Skip logging? Yeah. That wouldn't be too hard to do. It's not too tedious though. Why does it not output that one though? I don't understand. It's an space on both of them. But then it is trimmed by spaces, right? Maybe we want to trim it actually. What if I do that? I spelled it wrong. There we go. Okay. Line is immutable. Okay, so I cannot do that. Let's call it data. That's all. Yeah, it needs to be converted to a string. Right? Nope. A data of type that. Data is used for anything, so I need to use a different name. Data with. Let's do a line split. And actually, that's the wrong split. Line split. There we go. Okay. And it needs to be declared. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now it does print them out. So I'll add twice this amount of indentation. I can look at that, but we want to do that. So the line name. I'll rename it to line name. That makes more sense. Alright, no, I can't call that. And yeah, I'll just do this again. Right, so it still has the extra, but that's fine. The data type there, so we need to separate them. Okay. Yeah, so this actually needs to be indented. Rather than that, it'll just be indented with a tab, I think. Tab might not be enough, though. Oh yeah, this needs to be not indented. It needs to be a little more. Also with spaces, but 2, 3. Okay, and that should look good then. Okay. There's an extra new line there that we don't want. Why is that? Oh, because of this. Discord DMs in like 10 minutes. Well, I can open them now. I'll open it. Yeah, so it is open, so you can send whatever you send. What do I? Why does it? Oh, because I print line. Let's do. Well, why is that like? Still is here. And I think that is too long. Yeah, it doesn't need to be double sync up. I think it needs to be double. Is that the same? 10. 9. Okay. It was right. Let's split. Why is there an extra new line? Well, let's just be entertaining. Right, that might mess up other stuff though, so I'll see. Because that gets rid of that, but then there's not the extra new line there. So what if I do an else there? In this one. Else. I don't think you can pass that. Format. There we go. Okay. There's still not the extra line though. Why is that? Off stream. Schooly, thanks for 5 community subs. 5 gifted subs, that's what they're called. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. One goes to Stan W. Thank you. Thank you. It came up with a notification and then it took a second before that one went out. Yeah, here, let me pop out the thing. Yes, 5 from Schooly. Thank you. Schooly goat. Why doesn't that work though? Hog W. The Rock Ayo. Does this not print a new one? I'm very confused. Truly less sus? Why was he ever sus? Schoolie is an OG. Uh, is that? It still doesn't have the new line. I don't get why. Actually, let's do that. New line. Because we do want it to have a new line. And then, because, don't know. Sus. So is this not being passed as false? I guess in this case it's always going to be that, so we don't want an else there. So let's, we still do not get that, yeah, because that's going to be for a different case. Then this one, I'm going to do that. Or let's put in, well, yeah, you know what? Let me try that. Group by stem inspection. Well, thank you, stem. Certified inspector. Is that right? Not quite. Wait, is that what it looked like before? No, I don't remember. Let me do something. I have the other one. Try this. Try this one. Should be the same. Yeah. There's no tree, but I can do new record test of, and that will display it. So yeah, right, so that's actually how it looked before. I think let me make a new again. Hello, I am doing well. How are you? Make a new collection called bar2. And now I have to make new record S3 of type int. And alright, so there is, yeah, so that's how it looks. So now that is correct. That is the correct way it should look. Unless this should actually have a new line after it. I'm not sure. Sent on DMs. Ooh. Let's take a look at that. So this is the thing, the quad tree Stam has been working on. So what does it do? When there's a bunch in one square, it will change things? I thought it was blue and green. True. You know what cells they're in? They're in. Oh, okay. And then once there's a bunch gathered in one, that's how it splits, or how does that work? Very cool, though. I was told a lot of recursion, yes. It's a constant. Okay. Should be in the space there. Yeah, but now there's two here, so I need to not do that. Trying to think. So, because I want, like, basically then do that. Something like that. And now that should work. Almost right. Not quite. Yeah, the length line is not going to 0. So that's not right. But if we don't print anything, we want to print a new line. Nice, I realized this could just be like that. Nibble bites followed. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, well that's close enough for now. I can work on that, but I want to get it working so we can display the type better. So how did said do the name, then a space, then a colon, then another space, then the type? So you do that. True. Okay. Is that right? Almost, but I need to get rid of the new one. Yeah. Okay. So let's try that. So we need to split it. We need to split the line that we have. So in this case, we want to split the line by spaces, I guess. And then we'll have two. So we'll have the name, which is the first part, and then the type, which also has the colon signs. So we need to get rid of those, and then we need to print out both sides. Okay, let me do that, but I'll be right back. Yes, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. Let's see. So, where are we at? Yeah, we need to split the line. Or, yeah, split the line. This is line printing rather than split. Okay, line trim. And then we get the name. Right. The name's kind of... Instead of name, it's not really... it's not the name. It's it's really the line. Didn't ask for permission. Rip. It's the line data. We don't want to print just line data. Then we want to do what to do the split. So we'll do, there's two sides. Line split is going to be split by space. Is there split space? By space. Contain space is space. Trim space. I don't want to trim it. I want to split. So get all the splits. Okay, I'll just do split then. Ask if I allowed. Yes, true. I do send you a message every time before the stream and ask. Data with space. And then that's going to be an array. So what if I just print out line split 0 and then line split? What does that look like? Right, I'm not sure how this split is going to quite work. Because I might need to split by something else then. If I split by the colon, I guess that could work. It has nothing, okay. Yeah, okay, because it's consecutive spaces, so that's not going to quite work. I'll need to, what did he put? I think there should be 3, really. One of them is just a colon. Oh, okay, so it looks like that. Okay, wait, then I just need to print f line. Maybe that, space, that. Just like that, and that's it, right? Okay, there is an extra space. And that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. So I don't need a space here. And I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much it then. So we can add a new record. So new record new record test 3. And let's add that to bar 3. Then do tree, and it should be displayed there, yeah. And then we can make a new test type string. And we'll add it to bar 2. No, we'll add it to bar again, but we'll add it to foo 2 this time. Then display tree. And there we go. Okay. I think that is right then, right? As this, there's still a few things to consider, right? It does display that, so I think that works. And it shouldn't, yeah, and it doesn't do that when we're creating a record either. It displays it the old way. Looks great, glad, good. So there was a few other things here. So a warning, right, if there's a lot of collections. So maybe we could count the collections. Because we do have the number of collections. So if it's greater than, maybe greater than like 20, just say there is X number of collections, and then have prompt the user. And then also the database size. So you do have this other issue for the size, which is not done yet. Yeah, so maybe I'll wait on that part because I don't know exactly how you want that to be. Because like what it says here, metadata header size, so that is considered as well in the size. So maybe wait on that part, and then once the size is implemented, it could just call to the same function, right? But yeah, so I can do the prompt part. That shouldn't be too difficult. So just let's see, if it's greater than, go up here. So where do we print it out? Do we print it in here? We're not, so it's even before this. Here we call it. Yeah, so it does this. But then for the tree, we call it in here. Let me get rid of this one because I don't need this. We do that, but we do need to count the number of it. So we can do it like this, I think. Right, if we open that, then count them, and then prompt the user. Yeah, what if we just do this exact same thing? So it could be a function, but for now I'll just copy the whole thing. Right here. That. I don't know if that's right. Why is this indented wrong? I have one question. So if it is 1, yeah, so then it does it outputs it twice though. Why does it output this? Oh wait, actually, do we call it that? Hang on. Oh, we do call that. Okay, so we don't need to do this. We don't need to do that. Oh, we can check it in here. That's fine. I thought we were just calling to this one, but we are not. So, that is fine. So if of collection is greater than, then I'll have to create a lot for that. So I'm gonna make it a lower number, and then this can increase the number. Maybe that can even be a constant, right? Max collection display, something like that, and that can be added to the cons. Path constant is that. Is it collection? Yeah, collection to display. And I'll set it to 2 for now. 2. Just so it will trigger. And then print line, there is print line. Collections to display. Yeah, and then prompt for that. So we'll do not line. Typo in the constant. Okay. Let's see. I see. Display. Okay, that should be right. Is it? Hopefully it is. Yeah, then we need the okay. Try that. Oh, shoot, it's supposed to be a type. Like that. Alright. So it does, yeah, so it doesn't prompt it, but that will work. And then we can just read, which one would use it? Make a new one for the engine, right? New thing, core. Engine, and I'll open that one, because I think that's where we prompt the user. Why does it say that? I don't know what that was about. Yeah, down here, I can do it in a similar way, where we read it into the buffer, and then we just have to convert it to an integer. No, we don't have to. We just have to read it and then see what the value is. But it's just going to be 1 character. Right, so we just want to read, okay, OS read character. Let me find the other package. That's, can I see base core? That could be core. OS, yeah. So read character. Just read. Okay, we can just read. And then just look at the first character. I guess. Is that the best way to do that? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, so we don't need to parse any of that. Yeah, we just need to do this and then read the first character from the buffer. Right here. Click the buffer. Don't need to print that. And if I don't know if that'll work. Probably not. Yeah. Expected to return value though, so I will return is the collection names, yeah. Okay, and if I do no, it goes back there. Okay. Let me add a prompt as well though. Like that. That's it. Yeah, okay, that was good, I think. Okay. Oops. It was not that, so. Yeah, anything other than Y would crash. There's water running. Sorry about that. Don't know if it is audible. Okay. No does that, and then yes does that. Okay. So that is good, I think. I'll change it to the 20. I think that's probably a good one because that's gonna fill up the whole screen, right? But yeah, you can change that to whatever. Could be, yeah. Could be a configuration thing as well. Something else here. Let's see. So I'm getting to be kind of a lot already. But that's most of the functionality, I think, other than the size. How many lines are changed? It's not too much. Yeah, so let's see. So what else? So there's the size. It's just based on the collection size, but I think that is gonna be mostly. So yeah, maybe 2D. Add a 2D there. There is a sign. Oh, there is. Okay. Let me see. Get file size. Okay. File size. I see. Okay. I did not know that. Or engine data. File size. Okay. Okay, so I can use that and display that. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah. Let me add the to do still though. So to do right above here. Consider the records or clusters and records in the south as well. Rather than right, that'd be a bit more complicated to count all of them. But yeah, so I can do that, and then I'll split at the end. So after we do that, not in this case though. In this one, we can get the file size. all that. And then the file, so we don't have the file name, I guess. But it is global, right? I think that's it, right? In the records. Oh yeah, I created an extra one. There we go. And now uncleared name. Yeah, I need to do data. Is it in data? Which one was it in? Yeah, data. Okay. Data.metadata. Do I have to do that? Metadata. So it's input like that. Okay. Might not be included here. Yeah. Let's see how it is included in another. Okay, yeah, we can do it like that. Perfect. Oh, so it doesn't just return the size. Up here. Okay, so then I can do just dot size, right? Or is it not sort of like that? I don't know exactly. I'll add extra data as well to go with it, but no, I cannot. Catalog is not on. That is wrong. There we go. So yeah, okay, so that's the size. So then size in bytes. Data. Do it like this. I think it's a string. Now that it's not right. Why? Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. So it is not a string. It is a. It's an integer. Okay. Cool. That's kind of cool that it can print them out like that, though. Interesting. But I have to go in just a minute, so. Yeah, I think that's good, right? Is that how you want that to look? Or is there another way, like anything you want to change about this at the moment? Let's see, so it displays the database size. Right, we do have the warning as well. If there is 20, so that can be changed, obviously, easily. Yeah. Looks good to me. Okay, very cool. Yeah, so I guess I'm not gonna do it yet. I'll make a pull request. I want to go through and clean some things up after the stream, so I'll probably make it tonight, if I get time. Yeah, it wasn't too big, it's not too much. Okay, and also I have the other pull request. I don't know. Interview, okay, cool. So is there any notes on this one at the moment? Before I end the stream, just, while you're here. It's good. Testing out now. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let me fuck a minute, and I will push it to mine before I make the pull. Right. So, I still want to write a good message, so I'll do that after. Do it after this stream. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.